Hello everyone, my name is Nathan, and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included here in the Ultimate Base 4.0. In the previous episode, we finally took care of building a atmosuit infrastructure. I still kind of want to upgrade this because the oxygen is not really coming in quick enough. One way I guess we could do this is by replacing the atmos sensor over here, and then we can add an additional pump right here. Oh, looks like we have some more meteor showers, though this time around they actually kind of helped me. There is still no breach here. Okay, we should be good for just one more moment. And of course that also means we have meteor showers here on the other planetoid. They always seem to be coming together. Now also this is looking quite funny. We have all of these plug slugs actually creating energy for us, and these guys here at the bottom I can completely neglect. I mean, they're just here for replacement and the occasional meat. But there is my second pump now being activated, and this should run for quite a bit. I think the sublimation station should be able to keep up. However, I have to cut this connection here, and ooh, I just see that's a problem. Yeah, I might have to cut this connection. No, that doesn't make sense either. Of course, I have to cut this connection so the two lines meet together and they can form one entire packet. Wonderful. Now my atmosuits can be filled up one after another, and soon enough we should be able to activate this, and then eye irritation and all of that stuff is going to be a thing of the past. I just see that I accidentally made an infinite loop here with the clay. Yeah, of course, that's not gonna work. I rather have this guy fill up my deodorizers and the sublimation station. So instead, we might just want to bring it over here. So we just keep going here a tiny bit and make it unreachable for the auto sweeper. Whoa, looks like the cobalt volcano became active. I missed that. It's probably also gonna erupt every cycle. That theoretically means the other volcano is dormant. And yes, indeed, it is dormant, which means we can start to mop this up. Well, oh no, there's too much liquid. Well, we can start mopping up here on one corner. We should be fine with that. Now, wait a second. If I take this apart, then the igneous rock is gonna drop in here, and I'm gonna probably regret that. You know, if it evaporates and we end up with all rock gas, I wouldn't be happy. Yeah, right now there's no good way to avoid it, so Nisbet here. Let me go ahead and just allow Nisbet to go in. And now if I let her disassemble this and then go ahead, pick this up with the highest priority, she's the only duplicant capable of doing it, and therefore she... Why do you have to disprove my theories? Come on. Maybe now? No, she's not doing it. Okay. Well, in this case, I'm gonna allow everyone in, and yeah, we should be good. I mean, are we gonna be good? Me, I count on you. Yes. Thank you. That was at 350 degrees. I'm gonna make sure she drops it into the liquid there. Good. Now we should be okay mopping this up. However, I want to do this with an atmosuit, that is for sure. Let me see. We are probably ready to activate this. Let's enable the building and see how that goes for us. Oh, there. Amari is actually using the first atmosuit. Where is he going? Ah, look at that. I'm not even getting soaping wet. Here we can see once again the sheer amount of power we're getting. The only problem is that at the moment my plug slugs are still starving, and that is because we're not getting in enough material. So we will have to tap into multiple volcanoes in order to keep one of these plug slugs farm available, but considering everything, this might even be worth it. You know, this does reach maximum gas pressure, which is an indication we can probably push this lower to maybe 500. Let's do 750. And so the system can maybe run 90% of the time. Let's actually see. No, this is still going down. So it might even make more sense to put the sensor down, maybe somewhere here. Because of course, this tile where the sensor is right now is being directly affected by the pumps. Now we just have to wait for more atmosuits to become available. Should be just a question of time. And that means I can start to mop things up. Let's see, who is taking that errand? Unreachable? Wait, what are you guys talking about? Oh, of course, unreachable because I have no more atmosuits left. I missed something. Some dupes have slime lung. Let me see. Where is the outburst? What are you talking about? We have completely fresh air. Well, okay, maybe here. Yeah, I see. Ooh, oh no. What are you guys doing? I see. Well, this is not good. We're gonna add a deodorizer here, and then maybe we can make everything better by finally disassembling this and making a ladder up. Actually, I want to do this on the very edge here. That's better. and then we can take apart this biome and it can become something bigger. And of course, right now, the dupes should be going there with their atmo suits. Now, when it comes to skills, of course, I would like to see everyone having the Exo Suit Training skill at this point, and it looks like Nisbet needs to work towards that a little bit, and then Ren as well. Lyra right here, yeah, we're gonna continue with you as well. And Joshua, you're already good, but you could have improved carrying. Ari, as for you, you're gonna continue towards mechatronics engineering. One thing about atmo suits I should mention is it makes the duplicants faster at digging. However, they lose like 5 athletics and it makes them much slower. No, it's even -6 athletics here. So Nisbet now only has an effective athletic skill of +2, which isn't that good. But at least the atmo suit isn't making her slower than in the beginning. I'm gonna move my battery and manual generator setup a little bit higher. Oh, looks like I still have cabling in here that isn't supposed to be there, but everything by now is upgraded to the heavy watt wire, except of course for this little part here, which honestly we could also replace that. I mean, it's gonna make the decoration horrible, but then if we replace all the tiles here with gold tiles, then we're gonna neglect that. And I think for our starter base, we really don't have to go all overboard. Yeah, I'm gonna be going through here, also going through there, and then some for the fridge and this deodorizer. So I can get rid of this entire circuit here, get rid of the generator and the battery as well. Heavy watt joint plates, and we're done. I didn't see it erupt just yet, but it looks like we have our first cobalt ore here, and it is just cooling down from 1000 degrees. And honestly, it's not that much. We might have to get into geotuning to make this much better. Looks like not having all the atmo suits available is resulting in the crops being neglected quite a bit. That is because we don't have a dedicated farmer just yet, and generally it's not prioritized. Armari often has something else to do, but since I don't have another dedicated farmer just yet, I think I'm just gonna do that, and then Lyra is gonna maybe help out. But this should only be temporary, really. I guess she can help harvesting, it won't matter. And then the same thing here with May. I also want her to focus on harvesting until I'm gonna send her to another planetoid. I have too many critters in here, so it's time to eliminate all the smog slugs. Poor bastards. I hate to see them gone. Oh, look at that. We actually did it. We managed to mop up some of the gold, and we can just keep on doing that. Also, then drop the gold down here in order to cool it down. Also, while we have nothing else to do, we could think about automating these. Let me go through here. And then, well, we're just gonna follow the liquid lock in order to get inside. Then we go all the way down. Ooh, this might be an issue. Nope, the ladders weren't heating up. They were only heating up at the bottom, so we should be fine. It's still gonna be an issue to run an auto sweeper here in vacuum. It's eventually gonna heat up. It has an overheat temperature of 75, and if we build it out of any refined material, we should be getting 125 degrees. If we build it out of steel, we would be getting plus 200 degrees. But then again, what do I do afterwards? I don't want to just take it apart and rebuild it. That's kind of cheesy. But we could use a bottle end here to cool it down every now and then. That would make it much less manual than it currently is. And then we can also do something similar here for the cobalt volcano. Actually, let me just go straight over here. I think that makes more sense. Same thing right here. We're gonna go down here to the auto sweeper. You know what? I figured one thing we could actually try out is liquid tuning here. We'll be getting the insulated liquid pipes, and I'm also looking out for the conductive panel. We can use this technology in order to cool down the auto sweeper without having to do anything crazy. This means we should be able to just pick up some of the liquid here, which is pretty cool, 7 degrees, and we can also power it up using the wire we're already building. And then what I'm gonna do is just bring this all the way up. We're gonna lead this across the ladders and bring it over. And since we are in a vacuum, we don't actually even need to insulate these pipes. They should theoretically never heat up unless I make a mistake and something goes really bad. Now I'm still gonna need a way back up, so I'm gonna do that, and wherever we are at a critical point, I want to make sure to hop over. So for instance, right here, we don't want this pipe to heat up, and I think the sensor section cannot heat up, only the endpoints. Also, I figured out the atmos sensor here isn't working either because it gets confused with the polluted oxygen, and so it turns on and off all the time. So I decided to just let it go, and then eventually, once the atmos suits are all filled up, it should calm down a little bit. But it looks like we could use even more deodorizers, honestly. I think another something I'm gonna do in the future is cook up all the smog slug eggs. So we're gonna make omelets out of them. Now, will you look at that? Quinn here actually could become our farmer and maybe helping out with operating every now and then. The only downside, decreased husbandry, but we don't really have to use them. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and print Quinn. Now, I don't have enough beds. I think my next bedroom I'm actually going to make up here. We just need to implement a door. Then I would be making it 3 high, so we kind of complete this area. Quinn, the new duplicant, can be in the first schedule. Ari is on the other planetoid, so it's just 3 in this schedule and 2 in every other schedule. Quinn also comes with excavation 10. That means we don't even need a digger on this planetoid anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna emphasize digging and building. Farming is gonna have the highest priority, and therefore Lyra doesn't need to do it anymore, and also May. We're gonna do operating at the same priority as digging and building, and then attacking is also gonna have a high priority. Wait a second, why does everyone have a high excavation skill? That doesn't make sense. Do I have a weird buff? Wait a second. I don't get it. Why do you have such a high excavation skill? Ah, I'm such an idiot. The excavation is plus 10 with the Atmo suit. Holy cow. That is so unexpected. So forget about the attacking. I need to think without excavating. Yeah, digging and building also not, but farming and operating the way I originally intended to use them. Quinn is gonna get into improved farming right away. And now the one problem Quinn has is with the Atmo suits, it's a -6 debuff to athletics, making them way too slow. And now got access to insulated pipes and the liquid reservoir. Nice. What is that? Hydro sensor as well. My research has been completed. We have access to the conductive panel that we would set up behind the auto sweeper. Just hook that up like so and then get out of here. So instead I'm going down, then hopping over and then going back up again. Of course, that means we want to add all insulated tiles on either side. Well, we don't really need it on the right side. All good. You know, since we have an auto sweeper here anyways, we could also just as well set up a conveyor loader. We can probably set that up right here, then go for another one of these conductive panels and just set it up the opposite way. And now we can move across here, cool down both of the devices and then go out. So my bridges will go here and over there. Now all we have to do is bring this out and over. And if we do it this way, then we could also set up some metal tiles. Once again, I just want to check my cheap materials. We could make some more aluminium and that would result in double the thermal conductivity. I think it might be worth it. So instead of the natural tiles, we're just going to set up some aluminium tiles all the way up to the abyssalite, and then those items will already have cooled down substantially before they will be dropped down here in the polluted water to completely cool. So all I have to do is keep going here with my materials, maybe just use the same path we use for everything, and then at this point I'm gonna just drop it with a conveyor chute. Another liquid bridge here to avoid the molten gold, and then we can get out of here as well. Maybe let's reroute the upper pipe this way, use the lower one to get back. Then we're gonna go all the way over and drop it somewhere over there, so we don't drop it on top of the pump and actually heat up the water locally. Good, one last bridge, and that should be everything here. Now, I really want to test whether or not I can heat up a bridge. So let me go ahead and build this bridge here, and then we're gonna dump a little bit of gold. What happened? Ah, crap. Why do we have oxygen in here? Ah, I know exactly what happened. We had that freaking oxalite. I totally forgot about that. Okay, well, it's not the worst that could have happened since the volcano is dormant, but still, no, that's not gonna work. No, it's 12 degrees. Yeah, we might be in trouble here. Let me just try the gas pump, get that going right here, and pump it out as quickly as possible. Okay, there's my liquid bridge. Now I'm gonna dump the gold with a high priority. There it is, picked up 200 kilograms. So now we should be seeing... Ooh, okay, wait, no, these ladders heated up because of something else. But yeah, we can see the heat. And if we check out the liquid bridge here, let's check out the temperature. Currently it is -8 degrees. Yeah, it doesn't react at all to the gold that is dropping down. So that's good. Good. Now everyone is working on the pump here. We need to get that out of the system. Check this out. This can be devastating if you check out the speed of other duplicants that are already longer in this base. Quinn definitely has a disadvantage there. And what you could do is just put the new duplicants on a hamster wheel to train up their athletics as well as operating skills. But definitely keep a close eye and don't let them wander off too far. Didn't pay attention, and Amari, little booger, already brought the hot gold over, so we'll just have to deal with that. Maybe actually the Pluxlux eat it before it gets out of hand. Okay, good. The pump is already going for it. I don't think we're gonna get in troubles with the temperature because of the biome that is adjacent here, cooling it down. Then we just make a vacuum again as we build this. We still have plenty of time. Oh, I actually totally missed analyzing the volcano. My bad. But then we have to free it up again, I guess. It doesn't matter. The gold already cooled down. Easy peasy. And Jean can actually analyze it this way. This right here is a good example of I cannot let these guys starve. Right now, a lot of them are starving and not producing the amount of energy I usually get, and therefore I'm almost down. So I really need to feed them. We're now also gonna add cobalt to the mix, even though I'm not quite ready with it. How hot is it? Ooh, it's kind of hot at almost 500 degrees. On the other side, I also cannot let them starve. And I think if all of them eat, we might get rid of that hot cobalt immediately. And I can still let it drop inside the water to cool it even further. I also made a little contraption here for Quinn because the speed is just too slow and they already struggled a couple of times. So essentially, I'm not gonna let Quinn leave, and before they are idle, they will use this low priority generator in order to give power to the ceiling light. Now let's check out the power. Yeah, look at that. Devastating 40 watts. That's just not good. Not acceptable. But it looks like it's still gonna be enough in order to fully get back to battery capacity. As a matter of fact, we might be able to add a couple more. Quinn is going to eat and completely missed the first 2 downtime slots. Okay, I guess Quinn cannot wait. Okay, don't look at me like this. What you have to do is sleep. That was not enough sleep. Yeah, stamina 58%. Okay, they're gonna spend the rest of the time in the base either way. So now manual generator to priority 1, and as long as we have enough atmo suits so nobody is idle inside the base, Quinn should be using that. As for Quinn, not allowed to go out, but allowed to go in. And oh no, somebody else took over. Wait, yeah, that could be a problem. Quinn is taking over and they should be doing that for the rest of the work time. And then once we got some athletics in the joint, at least 6, then we're gonna allow them to go out again. Cobalt here being all fancy and hot, but the Pluxlux are eating it eagerly. Oh, wait, looks like the cooling loop is already in place. That is nice. And that also means the conveyor loader here should be cooled down. Let's go ahead and pick up the gold that we'll be getting from here. And all the way up to here, it should already be cool enough. We'll see. Right now, I still have to prioritize the rails. Actually, let me see. That's something we could change in the priorities. Ren at the moment doesn't prioritize building enough. I'm gonna set it equal to the operating priority. The difference is most of the stuff that requires operating, I have set to a higher priority than I do the building. But that still means this rail is then going to be built in due time. The gold volcano is going to be active in another 6 cycles. Until then, I'm pretty sure we'll have the vacuum re-established. Now, of course, letting this pump run and also other inefficiencies in the base is something I'm going to address in the future. But the fact remains, I feed the Pluxlux no matter what. And as long as I don't or cannot even use up all the energy, there's no sense in me to preserve it. Now let's do a quick test here. Amari is picking up the very hot cobalt and I kind of want to cool it down. He already went through the pool, so that didn't do anything. Let's make him drop it right there. And now cobalt is going down quickly. He's probably gonna pick it up again. Lyra picked it up. It is still at 1200 degrees. I need to observe this. We're now down to 300 degrees, but everyone wants to pick that up. I mean, don't you have... Oh, they actually don't have anything better to do. So how about we try to complete this part? Maybe dig out a little something here. Just keep going with the shenanigans. A lot of the germs we managed to get rid of. There's still the problem wherever we have the polluted oxygen, of course, they are gonna spread, especially in this place now. The dupes are mostly in atmosuits, so it's not that troublesome anymore. But we're down to 10 tons of sand, which probably means I need to craft some more. Let's do another 90 crafts with igneous rock and granite respectively. And this might allow us to set up some more of these deodorizers. One here, there, and there. Okay, this is now hot enough for my taste. I think what I'm gonna do is disable the conveyor loader, then empty everything out. Let me see. I just need to empty the refined cobalt, and then I'm gonna make sure to sweep this up really quickly so it can cool down somewhere else. And now this area here can kind of calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. Looks like at the moment we're using 3 1/4 of our total power, but it might still be worth going for the next level. I think I want to drain this pool. Let's just do something like that and then allow it to dribble all the way over, and we are gonna let it, yeah, let's just let it drop down all the way. I mean, some of it could just flow into our storage, like this one here. Yeah, let's open that one up first, and that is just gonna dribble right into here. Quinn earned a skill point. Of course, we're gonna go into crop tending and everything, or we could also help with the athletics training. Yeah, I think that might be good. I mean, we don't have to really improve the farming right away. Jean on the other side is going to get into Exo Suit Training. Amari is fine how he is for the time being. Ari on the other side, Mechatronics Engineering. Thank you very much. That's going to make it possible to build all the contraptions. But I still need the super hard digging next. As for Ren, also Exo Suit Training. And that is all I want to do right now. Looks like we managed to establish a vacuum. I might have to increase the airflow here a little bit to finish the rest. No, actually it's not even necessary. It's already going, so we can go ahead and destroy the pump. Forget that this ever happened. Thank you very much. To make this pump a little more eco-friendly, I'm gonna set up a switch and maybe shut it off until we actually need it. There we go, 3.4 cycles before its next activity. We actually managed to build everything, and then we can hopefully see it in action. Not 100% sure if we have enough cooling power yet. We'll check it out when it's ready to go. Whoa, wait. I need to close this. Oh, this is important. We should do that before breaking through. Oh no, I totally missed it, but there it is. We have enough polluted water again. And there's even more to be collected, but I will not be able to fit that. Okay, things are slowly but surely coming along. Looking at this cooling area for the kobolds, this doesn't really look good. And I think what we have to do is pick it up after all and then let it go through the aluminium task just like we do on the other side. Maybe we can already go ahead and set this up. Let me do the auto sweeper first. Say that would be going right here. And then we also have a conveyor loader. This is actually not reaching all the way down. We might have to put this one more block down. Either way, we also have to run this through a conductive panel, and it just occurred to me that we could maybe cool both at the same time, but then I use more space than I would like. So we're just gonna go down and up like we did previously, and that will be the setup, just like so. As for the conveyor rails, I set them up here. We're gonna run them through a couple of aluminium blocks, just a few, maybe like that. And that also reminds me, maybe we should replace the pipes here with insulated pipes, and I'm actually gonna do the same thing here on the other side. Yeah, just see, the way I'm doing it on the other side is way more logical, so maybe we should swap the loop. Now, instead of directly dropping down here with the liquid vent, we're first gonna go over, complete the loop right here. Wait a second, I'm missing the conductive panel here. Either way, then it goes back, and we gotta make sure that we don't break through here. Oop, that would also be a mistake. So first go down and over like so. This would be the incoming pipe, and then the outgoing pipe would be going down here. And then we can actually drop it back down. I'm really curious as to how this is exactly gonna function. We'll be seeing how it performs in the next episode. Quinn, where are you? Yeah, there you go. You should be on the hamster wheel by now. What's your athletic skill? Just 2. Yeah, you still have a long ways to go. But with that out of the way, we're gonna wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.